Sanctuary Hills as quick as I can. It's not great. I built it thinking that NPCs might spawn on the island, so there's lots of defensive barriers at the edge of the actual territory. But there we are. Probably remove those if I watched it. There's our big water pumper. We'll get to that later. Right, come in here. Machine guns, lots of things. We've replaced the sign with a Minutemen flag because we're the Minutemen. A big gate here. As this Browning is displaying, when you come in, you have to get siphoned through this wire fence path, so this heavy machine can take you out while you're up it. Oh, the Browning's running away. Defensive posts all around to keep an eye on folks, including up here to look over this area. The Brotherhood of Steel did drop people there to attack us once, but that's because I shot at their vertibird, so I don't think that's something that regularly happens. We have artillery. I'll just show you one of the houses. Maybe I'll show you a few more, but I mean, this is Mary Murphy's house. Hi, Mary Murphy. Pretty much shitty bedrooms.
Need something?
I've not really put much effort into
I'm afraid I'm
the
not
facilities. Artillery keeps us safe, so we think. I had to put a load of generators here for some story-related stuff, and then I was left with them. Instead of scrapping them, I decided I would build this sign with them. That P is for Piper. It's her Waffle Hut. If you don't want to use a Waffle Hut, there's a cooking station here. But if you do, here we are. I don't think she actually sells waffles, but there were pictures of waffles. Some mood lighting in here as well. It's all very important. That chap looks like he's going in to get some drink. This back gate is the one that we usually get attacked through, and its defences have been found lacking in recent attacks. People tend to get through them quite easily, probably because I've got so many defensive posts that not many people are up here. But I didn't blame me, I blamed the amount of automatic weapons we had. So I put a missile launcher there, and I had to put it on something, so I put a big concrete bollard there. I don't really care, no one raised any objections, why would they? They live under my thumb. Some trees to line the avenue. I didn't really get around to doing any more of those, probably because I ran out of muck fruit. I doubt that though, I've got like hundreds of them. General trader, weapons trader, armor trader, clothing trader. A lot of trade going on in Sanctuary Hills. Very safe area, I imagine there will be a lot of trade in here. And a steamer trunk with some weapons and armor in it, so that if anyone does attack, people can just grab it out of there and fight people off. That's a theory, haven't seen it in action. What I have seen in action is when people steal my power armor, as they did when the Brotherhood of Steel attacked. And suddenly a lot of my people are. This is what happens. You leave the fusion core in, and then the NPCs, I've left a load of them in. Then the NPCs just decide that they can use them.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
We have this house here. I initially built like a little council room in here for the Minutemen, but then I moved it. I'll show you where I moved it to. It's this building here. I called it City Hall when I built it, but I'm not really that bothered about it now, so I guess it's just the Minutemen's headquarters. It's pretty bleak. But it has a much nicer council chamber in it, for when the Minutemen's captains or whatever get together and decide they need to make momentous decisions, and they can also ring the settlers to get them to come in. On the first floor we have the public gallery, people to watch these momentous decisions being taken, and then there's my office, because let's face it, all the momentous decisions that are taken down there will be in my command. Magazines, more magazines, bobbleheads, a model of Mr. Handy, my desk with some dog tags in it, I'll take that. A nice chair, terminal that can be used for something, and my private bedroom with its cuddly toys. They're important. I have rescued these cuddly toys from across the Commonwealth, and my personal safe, which take those actually. Personal safe, which is not that personal. Hence the idea for the steamer trucks, because people were stealing guns out of it. Oh. Anyway, that's Sanctuary. You go around further, you'll see that I have a lot of defensive stuff here. Pretty much because this is the end of the settlement. Where's the end of the settlement? There. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this area is defensible.
Yes.
Wire fencing here, probably not the best defense, but there you go. Come through here and we have a nice big green door, which in reality means that I'm sure any raiders will just walk through that. But the reason why it's set up this way is because from here onwards you can't just step up from the river into the area, which I think is an important thing to prevent your attackers from doing. We have our big water purifier connected to our generator room. Lots of generators in our generator house. Again, like I say, they came from story-related need to build something big, which I then destroyed because. Yeah, that's Sanctuary.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
No,
or,
Piper.
You know.
Don't need you to come with me. You're a bit annoying. Or, some benches as well outside for people to shoot the breeze if they so care. 22 people in the settlement. Doesn't seem like it when you're in it because it's so big. I guess that's just the thing about Sanctuary Hills. If I was going to do this again, I would probably keep it a lot smaller. Maybe just keep my actual settlement to this end of the street. Because, let's face it, you don't really get the vibe that there's anyone living here when you're in it. Part of that is because I sent them all off trading when I first did trade routes directly from here. And there's still probably 4 or 5 of them who I haven't found yet to reassign them to different trade routes or to just send them back in. So even though it has a theoretical population of 22, it's probably got an actual population of about 16 or 17. Alright, that's that.